Got kind of a double action video for you. Hey, if you're not watching this, we have really committed this channel to the Cleveland Browns. If you're not used to this channel, we are Lions fans. You see my NFC North champs. I'm excited about it. I figured I could wear that today. You know, we have a game today, and the Browns have made the playoffs, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. So if you want consistent Browns content, subscribe to this channel. It is a great place. We want to be your go-to source for the Browns. We feel like they're our brothers, Erie brothers. I always say cousins, but we're Erie brothers. We're like the same team. We play in the North. We used to play in the Central. All of it's the same, just AFC, NFC. We don't have to be rivals. We only see each other once every 4 years. And hopefully this year in the Super Bowl. So let's absolutely talk about what the Browns have going on with a lot to play for. So we're going to talk about that, and then I'm going to talk about some crazy contract stuff. And because I was thinking to myself, like, how much money is Joe Flacco making this year? And then there were some bonuses that started coming out that I thought were really cool. But first, this is Dogs by Nature. They did a good job of basically showing us how you get the top seed, how you get the second seed, and how you get the fifth seed. Now, naturally, obviously, whatever word you want to call it, you would like to host a playoff game. You want to. The only way you can host a playoff game is if Baltimore loses their next two games. I'm not saying that's super likely to happen, but Baltimore doesn't have gimme games. So I'd say they'd be very much favored in each game, but not like they have been in a lot of games this year. So in order to get the top seed, here's what you need. You need the Baltimore Ravens to lose to the Dolphins and the Steelers, but then you need the Dolphins to obviously beat the Ravens, but then lose to the Bills. This is possible, and you need to beat the Bengals. With the second seed, same thing, except the Baltimore Ravens lose to the Dolphins this week and Steelers next week, and the Miami Dolphins beat the Ravens this week and the Bills next week. Now, you absolutely can end up with a better record, and we'll talk about that in just a second, than a team ahead of you, and I'll tell you why you still wouldn't host a playoff game. Fifth seed is literally any other scenario, including you losing next week. It doesn't matter. Any team can do anything as long as it doesn't even matter, and you will still be the fifth seed. You can be no lower than fifth. So that is what I want to talk to you about real quick. So I'm pulling up right now the playoff scenario, and if my internet decides to work, I'll pull it up for you. So here's what we know so far, and we've talked about this on this channel almost ad nauseum, to be honest with you. But it never gets old seeing the Browns. It never gets old seeing the Lions in the playoffs. And so, yes, you have a better record than the Chiefs. Yes, you will have a better record than the Jags. The reason you can't jump them is because they won their division. I mean, like, if you're newer to understanding how playoff seedings work, that's the way it goes. The four division leaders get the first four seeds. They are guaranteed one home playoff game, and they get that because they won their division. They might have a worse record. It doesn't matter. So one thing I didn't know the last time we filmed was if they lose and the Bills win out, are you still ahead of the Bills? And the answer is yes, you are still ahead of the Bills. You are still ahead of the Colts because they can't even catch you. So you are becoming a big fan of the Ravens. But if you are the 5 seed, all right, what that means is that you will be playing either the Jags or the Chiefs. And then there's this really weird far out shot that you could be playing the Dolphins or the Bills, or even the Colts or even the Texans. So that's my question for you. Who do you want to play in the first round? Who do you want to play? Would you rather have and get the number 1 or the number 2 seed and play a home game against the Bills? Or would you rather go on the road to Jacksonville? Like, it's a real question. Would you rather go on the road to Indy? Would you rather go on the road to Houston? Because I think with Josh Allen and things like that, I'd rather go on the road to either of those 3 teams, even though I know you want a home playoff game. Like, I know you do. But, yeah, I don't think that's that. So anyways, that's enough of that talk. I also told you I'd talk about some crazy contract stuff, which I thought was really funny. So Joe Flacco all the, the bonuses were revealed this week. Joe Flacco earned $75,000 for each win that he gets with the Browns. So he's made some money that way this year, about $250,000. All right. He will also earn $250,000 if the team wins a wild card game. Okay. I don't know if that stacks with the $75,000 or not. All right. And it would earn him $500,000 for playing in a divisional victory. If the Browns win the title game, he gets $1 million. And if they win a Super Bowl, he gets a cool, easy $2 million. So that's pretty cool. I just thought it was kind of fun to talk about those things, talk about the playoff scenario. You still have a lot to play for. Flacco has a lot to play for. But here's what I do say. If you're going into, we're going to see what happens this weekend with the Ravens. If they win, do you just rest your starters and get healthy? I think you might want to. I really do. I know that that's like an unpopular opinion, also popular. Like, I don't know. They're on a roll, so you want to keep playing them. But with all the injuries you've had, there has to be a level of let's get this team healthy. But at the other side of the token, it's like, but we just keep winning. Like, you just keep winning. So I think in part, like, you have to kind of do that one as well. So, yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Who would you like to play in the playoffs? And would you want to rest your starters if Baltimore goes out and gets a victory? All right, thanks for watching. Hey, you know where to find us. Like, subscribe, and see you on the next one.